$20.
What is up, you guys? It's D-Man HD and I am back, and as you guys know, I am a huge Buffalo Bills fan. I was trying to record a game preview for you guys, going over like my matchups to watch and all that. I'm definitely gonna get one done for this week for the Bills-Dolphins game. I couldn't get one done for the Bills-Jets game, but this is gonna be my Bills fan recap of the Bills-Jets game. Now, the first thing that I really did notice is the fact that the Buffalo Bills on offense looked really good. They looked like they were all connected. They looked like they had the best chemistry that they could have at that moment. Yes, Josh Allen missed some throws. Yes, he fumbled. He's a quarterback in his third year. He's going to miss throws. No quarterback is 100% perfection at all times. It's impossible. But, you guys, I've seen on Twitter, let me say this. I've seen on Twitter the constant bashing of Josh Allen. I've seen it for no reason. You guys on Twitter decide, and I'm not just saying you guys, but I've seen it on Twitter more times than not, that all I see on my Twitter timeline, and I'm a Bills fan, I'm seeing Josh Allen hate because he missed a throw to John Brown in the end zone. That's the only highlight I was seeing. I wasn't seeing this highlight.
Defense. Allen throwing on first down. Wide open is Beasley.
Or I wasn't even seeing this highlight.
Looking for more here. Taking a shot for Diggs. He tracks it down.
You see how I'm not seeing the highlights, but I'm seeing the lowlights? People on Twitter love to nitpick the bad. But if Patrick Mahomes did something like a 2-yard pass, it'd be all over ESPN. It'd all be over Twitter. Oh my God, look how great Patrick Mahomes is. Now, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes is worse than Josh Allen. I'm not saying Josh Allen is even close to Patrick Mahomes. But I'm just saying it's two different spectrums out here in the Twitterverse. One quarterback is beloved. One quarterback is hated. Josh Allen is the most hated quarterback in the NFL for no reason. He does amazing things. Does he do some stupid things? Yes. But let me say something real quick.
Assistant Coach of the Year last season. Right at the end, he tried to toss it to Ingram, and Jackson got hit down low by Sendejo.
Oh, Josh Allen has to come up with something. Allen, no timeouts as he runs, and he does so well all the way out to midfield. He laterals the ball. The ball is...
It's funny how Lamar Jackson did the same exact thing as Josh Allen. One was called innovative, one was called stupid. People love to nitpick on Josh Allen. They love to hate on him for no reason. But after that little rant, I'm going to give you guys what I thought really stood out in this game. I'm going to give one player on each side of the ball for the Jets and the Bills that really did impress me, or really just didn't show up, and really prove that they're worth. So let's get right into it. Offense, you know who I'm going to pick. I already kind of spoiled it. Josh Allen. If you want to look at Josh Allen's stats, it was really good. He went 33 for 46. Yes, he had 2 bad throws. He had 2 passing touchdowns. He had 57 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. So he had 3 total touchdowns with 369 yards in total. 369 yards in total. No problem whatsoever for the Bills. Josh Allen led this offense. He had a 71 QBR, but he had a quarterback rating of 104.6, which is one of the highest of the week. Josh Allen had fumbled twice. One of the hits he took was him flipping over. Most quarterbacks are going to fumble when they're getting flipped over and landing on their head. The other one, it looked like Marcus May got the ball out and he stripped it, or Allen just lost it in contact. Either way, those 2 fumbles and those 2 missed throws were little blemishes on Allen's near-perfect game. He had beautiful deep balls, and that was everyone's biggest complaint. Josh Allen could not hit the deep ball. He went 2 or 3 on his deep balls today, and I showed you those 2 throws earlier. So, Josh Allen was definitely the biggest offensive player and the best offensive player for the Bills in this game. The best defensive player, or the one that made the most impact, was definitely Matt Milano. Now, I know it's weird to hear just say Matt Milano, but when you look at the Bills' defense when Matt Milano was in, the Jets were going nowhere. The only time they scored points was off that that fumble from Josh Allen. But when Matt Milano went out, the running game started to actually develop a little bit more for the Jets. And he is a crucial part of that defense. And the Bills do need to re-sign Matt Milano very, very soon. He is a vital part of that defense. He's a huge part of the run stuffers on that defense. If he's not there, the running game kind of develops for the offense, and that's not good for your defense. So Matt Milano is definitely my key player on the Bills' defense. The Jets, honestly, I'm going to give two offensive players because there's one good, one bad. Darnold looked awful. And I don't know if that is because Sam Darnold has no targets and his offensive line was banged up, but these seem like excuses, and I know the Jets don't develop their talent, or not helping him develop by giving him nothing, but he was also missing throws. It's not like, his receivers weren't getting open. There was throws where Sam Darnold was missing them. But that doesn't get talked about as much as Josh Allen's two missed throws.
Sixth all-time, rather, in franchise history in sacks. Kyle Williams is next on the list. Darnold sails that one over the head of Chris Hogan.
So, I'm looking at Sam Darnold's stats. He went 21 of 35 for 215 yards. He had a touchdown and a pick. And the problem is, he had a 75 quarterback rating, but most of those yards came in the fourth quarter when the Bills have already clinched the win. I did not see anything really from Sam Darnold in this game to show me that he is going to be a fantastic quarterback, but you can also give him the benefit of the doubt that he doesn't have any true weapons and all that, but Sam Darnold to me really did not impress me. I saw a lot of missed throws from Darnold. I saw some good things. That throw to Le'Veon Bell against Matt Milano in coverage, that was a really good throw.
To second guess that call now after what happened, but up 21-0 and driving. Why not protect the quarterback? Is Darnold trying one down the sideline? What a catch!
But there was also a lot of bad on Sam Darnold, but he doesn't get the hate that Josh Allen does. That's why I had to bring in Sam Darnold. Allen's the better player, but Darnold gets more love and Allen gets more hate. It's very weird for me to see this. Anyway, the player that really stood out to me on offense was Jamison Crowder for the Jets. If you look at Jamison Crowder, he had 115 yards. So if Jamison Crowder did not play, Sam Darnold would have 100 passing yards. Now, granted, 69 of them came on one huge play. On a broken play by the defense, Matt Milano and I don't even think it was Milano. I think it was Teron Johnson and Edmonds bumped together to where they couldn't make the tackle, and then Jamison Crowder went off to the races. So 69 of his 115 yards were on that one play, but he still had 115 yards. He was Darnold's leading receiver. I think he actually was the leading receiver in the game. He was. He had the most receiving yards in the game, but when you're looking at who the Jets are throwing it to, it's not really a competition of who's going to get the most catches and all that. The second leading receiver was Herndon with 37 yards, and then Le'Veon Bell at 32. So your tight end and your running back are your second and third leading receivers, and the other receivers could only capture 4 receptions. Bashard Perriman 3, Chris Hogan 1, and he didn't gain a yard. So it's when you're getting 4 receptions from your other receivers, Jamison Crowder had to step up, and he definitely did. Crowder had a really good game. The defensive player for the Jets was by far Marcus May. Marcus May had a fantastic game. He played fantastic. He had 7 total solo. He had 10 total tackles, 7 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 2 passes deflected. So he was playing really, really well for what the Jets could do. And granted, he seemed like the only player on the Jets defense that was trying to, play. The Bills offense was go down the field, no problem, and Marcus May seemed like he was the only one in on every play, or tried to get in on every play. And I don't know if that's because Jamal Adams is out, so now he's playing his true position at strong safety. But Marcus May was definitely a player to watch, and definitely is a player to watch this year, as I like to see him develop. But it came out to the Bills. On paper, they were the better team. They played like the better team. They were up 21-0 at one point. 2 costly fumbles by Allen in the red zone took more points off the board. It was a miracle that the Jets scored this many points, 17. It could have really gone like 40-0, but the Bills just, they controlled the whole game. It was not really an issue for the Bills. But my main thing is the referees have to get better, because the Bills, their rookie kicker Tyler Bass actually did make his first kick. If you look at the review, he actually does make the kick. And I actually will show you right here.
Goal attempt for the rookie Tyler Bass out of Georgia
Southern, and his first kick is no good.
The kick actually does go in, but they called it no good, which, if you're a rookie and you miss your first kick, it's kind of going to alter your, confidence, and then he shanks the second one. So the score should have really read 30-17, but it's whatever. Sam Darnold got the garbage time touchdown. Tyler Bass gets a field goal taken off the board. The Bills still cover the spread. Bills win 27-17 in a very impressive performance. It's going to be interesting to see how well they keep playing, if they develop even more. Stephon Diggs had 8 catches and he had 86 yards. So that Allen-Diggs connection is it's cooking. I'm liking it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen already. Diggs was taking a lot of hard hits, but getting up right away after he caught the ball. I can't wait to see Stephon Diggs catch his first touchdown pass as a Buffalo Bill. But that's going to be the end of this video, guys. The Bills did win 27-17. Let me know how you guys are liking this, if you want me to do it more, if you want me to do a game preview for the Bills-Dolphins game. And also, I can't wait to see what this Bills team does for the rest of the season. And let me know what you guys' favorite team is, and maybe I can do a game recap of theirs. I'm D-Man HD, and I'm out. Peace.